Hey everybody, so this is our astrology weather forecast for the 18th of November 2024. We have a few exact aspects in play today. Moon is in Cancer, which does put us in a mood of feeling rather than thinking our feelings or acting on our feelings. It's not an impulsive energy. It's more something where we do tend to feel things more deeply, more consequentially. And then we have a trine between the Sun and Neptune, which encourages expansion in the realm of forgiveness. We aren't so apt to defend ourselves, to keep our sovereignty in place or keep our boundaries in place. But this isn't the kind of Neptune that has us abjectly giving ourselves up or blurring the lines in a really self-destructive way. We are giving and forgiving enough to allow for growth, but not at the expense of abandoning ourselves or forgetting about our own self. So there is an energy of being able to see outside of the boundaries of our own ego and personal defenses. This is good because we do have some tension between Mercury and Mars today. There's sesquiquadrate, and Mercury opposes Jupiter. So we can have really big ideas, big plans, and we have some energy to act on it, and that can push us over the top when it comes to assumptions about what we can do, hubris, biting off more than we can chew. We have to be very careful about initiating and not being able to finish. We buy too much, we eat too much, our eyes are bigger than our stomach when we have this. That can lead to wastefulness, and it can lead to wasted time and efforts. So just like yesterday, because we had this opposition between Mercury and Jupiter yesterday too, but we have this added Martian influence. It adds fuel to the fire. We want to be careful about what we think we can do. Just make sure that you've got the resources, the time, the experience, sometimes the help in order to launch what it is that you're doing successfully, because we can just really think that we can get away with stuff that we can't. I mean, our mouth is writing checks our body can't cash when we have aspects like this. So just be careful about what you're taking on. Scale it down to what can be done in more grounded modules instead of biting off an entire meal and then figuring out. You just are not going to be able to be successful with keeping this going. We don't have Saturn in the mix that is putting things within a reasonable boundary, and Mars is now there inflaming what we think we can do. So it can be pretty silly to watch people jump off a cliff of assumption when we have aspects like this, because the rest of us can clearly see that what they are aiming for is beyond what the reasonable expectation is. See, we're the one that can't really see this. This has to be reflected back to us. It's an opposition, and that can be reflected back to us through other people, through failure, through humiliation. These are oppositions where we have epiphanies, and it gives us a chance to have a reset. So be careful with what you think you can do. Be safe, and I will check you guys out tomorrow when we have one of the best days of the last 2 decades upon us. Pluto officially going direct and leaving Capricorn over the next few days. It is a massive relief when it comes to those of us that have planets at anaretic degrees, 28, 29 degrees in any sign. And it is the beginning of people that have planets in 0 degrees to 1 degree in any sign. It's the beginning of their transformation. It's the ending for people that have been giving up over the past few years with planets at ending degrees. So some of us are finding relief. Some of us are just starting to do the hard work, and some of us have a mix of both, depending on where your planets are. So we'll be talking a lot more about this, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.